Oh, welcome to Uncuffed Monday, the Other Stop Podcast Network, #1 channel. First responders code be informed and entertained 5 days a week. We've got what's the matter with what are you pointing at now? You don't like my hair? I just got out of the shower.
Style mullet, you got gel in it. You got it like it's punk rock.
No, there's no gel. I just got out of the shower.
Like it's flared up.
Oh, will you close the curtains behind you?
You think somebody's peeping in?
No, it was just.
He just wanted me to get off his head. That's what that
was. No. Oh, sorry, guys. You know what? Fuck it. Drake versus Kendrick Lamar feud. There's about to be a feud in here. Brought to you by ghostbed.com.
Your mic just cut out completely. We don't have anything from you.
Are we having any problems?
Nope, now we're back.
Here.
Yep, now we're back. We got you back.
Did you hear any? What did you miss?
I got you up to the start of the intro, and then right after you said Drake, and then it went away.
Oh, that's interesting. It's going to be a long show tonight. It's live. Hey, listen, we have live problems. Probably going to have a beef here in just a minute. Anyway, hit it. Kick it off. Send it off. We'll fix it in a minute.
The growing calls across the nation to defund the police.
To end policing as we know it.
Off the charts violence in New York City. 11 people shot in just 8 hours on
Sunday. This is
Sunday.
about the police officers who every single day put on that uniform and they run towards danger.
And they run towards danger when we run away from it.
Oh, you're good. You're good. We're off to a shaky start.
Now your computer is giving feedback.
Welcome to the Other Stop Podcast channel. It's Uncuffed Monday. We give you all exciting culture news. I'm Eric Tansey, your host, former police officer, combat veteran. Not that matters at all. I don't know. Why did I say that today? I've never said that on any other show. Why did I feel the need to tell you guys my history and my past?
your PTSD is acting up.
Yeah, it's really acting up a lot.
You lower your medication.
What's going on with my
No, I said you're a sniper.
Sniper, yeah. So I'm joined by former police officer and veteran as well, Darrell White, now comedian, and comedian Margaret Owens. We had a comedy show this weekend, and then I bounced. Okay, so we got out of the comedy show about midnight.
Can you check your audio? It's not got the correct mics.
Oh my fuck!
Yes, I know.
What?
Before we get too far into it, now
What just happened?
now you're back.
Okay, how did everything just go to shit?
I have no clue.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry for the embarrassment, the unprofessionalism.
Haircut. I'll go stand in the shame corner.
I'm not going to put up with this shit all night.
Let us pray.
Dude, when you did the comedy show and you said, let us pray, I was like, are you serious? We're going to pray for a comedy show? And then you did your prayer and it was part of your comedy. I was like, oh my God, that was so funny. Listen, I've never seen that side of you.
Oh.
Your comedian,
I got
Margaret,
5 more sides. No, I'm saying.
yeah, your stand-up was so funny. Everybody in the car, we were crying the whole time. Like, I think at first everybody felt awkward when you said, like, I'm gonna pray for y'all real quick. Y'all mind if we pray? Everybody was like, yeah, go ahead, pray. But then I saw like everybody like looking around, like, are we seriously gonna do this? And then you started, dude, that was so funny. And when you threw your wig off,
it took a curve. I supposed to do it to Benita, and it went around to the other.
Oh, it went around, and you had just come off of your like dentures jokes, and I wanted to yell out so loudly, like that I had a wig fetish. But I didn't.
Pass it.
I was like, look at that. I got the wig fetish. Jay, you crushed as well. And your friend, man, what was his Big Eli?
Oh, Big Eli, yeah.
God, dude. Well, he was ripping on people. So here's the thing about comedy. I had a lot of fun.
I think the mic's cut out again. Right as you started to talk to Jay.
You do it? I'm out too.
Now you're back.
Why does it keep muting me? Somebody's muting me on your side.
I'm not muted. I'm not touching anything.
All right, Jay, or whoever's in the backstage, that's somebody's fucking it up. And because it keeps hitting mute, unless it's just muting itself. I don't know. I'm sorry, folks. It's a live show. It's a crazy weekend. I'm getting here in a second. Like I'm gonna get to it. It's Jay Kiefer. He's on our other podcast. I guess he's gonna come on. Okay. It'll be fine. I'm down with that. But is the audio right though? Are we in the right?
No,
Is it-
now we're on your computer audio.
What is going on? Hold on.
StreamYard keeps deselecting it for some reason.
All right, just give us a minute. It's not even showing up that I have a mic plugged in. This has never happened. There we go, right here. Maybe. Are we good now?
Yep. Now we're over and we're good.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what it's all about. Maybe it's not you guys. Maybe it's me. So anyway, everybody's comedy was great.
You were great too.
Big Eli, though, his comedy was mostly cloud work.
Yep.
Mike Dutcher says that it's solar flares. I'm for it, dude. Like I'm 100% on your side that it could be solar flares. Does my audio sound good now?
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Dude, he started ripping on people in the crowd, and he's not a big person. He's a small guy. I can't make fun of people like that without being afraid that somebody would get up and beat my ass. Now, I was laughing so hard, but like, yo, how do you know as a comedian that when you start shitting on somebody in the crowd like that, they're not going to get up and whoop your ass?
You don't.
But you know he moves on quickly though. Once he do what he do, he's like the guy Tony, which was one of my friends. He was like, "Oh man, where you from?" He was like, "I'm originally from from here." He's like, "This MF tell us his whole," and he went somewhere else.
For your own
I'm like,
story.
Yeah. Then he asked my brother. I'm like, "Okay, you finna miss with Bishop. I mean, not Bishop. Shelton." He was like, "You know, military done that." He was like, oh, "Okay." And he went on a little bit. I think he'd be trying to, like they say, read the crowd.
Yeah.
He don't stay too long, other than
Right.
the ones that like laugh back with him.
Right. When they
Like
laugh. Yes.
like the
that's how he
10-year
does.
boyfriend. That was sad though. Ain't dating nobody for no 10 years.
Yeah, and the guy was like proud of himself. So for those of you who are just listening, this comedian, he was the headliner, hilarious guy, but he made fun of like a lot of people in his stand-up, like in his crowd work.
That was pretty much his whole set.
Other than
Really?
Keisha Owens.
He
Right.
was like, bro, he was going hard. So he got to this one guy and he was like, "What's your story?" And like the dude's like wearing sunglasses. He's like, "Why are you wearing sunglasses?" He's
That's
like, "There's
Tony.
no sun in this fucking place." And the dude was like, and then the guy behind him, and he was like, "How old are you?" And the guy said how old he is. He was old, you know, and he was like, "And who's that next to you? Is that your wife?" And he's like, "No, it's my girlfriend." He's like, "Yo, girlfriend?" He's like, "Bitch, you like 75 years old? You got a girlfriend? How long y'all been dating?" He's like, 10 years. And dude, he would not get off of it, dude. He was like, 10 years. 10 years. You bet. He's like, oh man, I was laughing so hard, but in my brain, you know, I was because he made fun of there was a lot. I mean, he probably
Everybody.
He made fun of everybody.
When his sister walked by, what do you say? Something Pepto diarrhea. And she went straight to the bathroom.
Funny. But yeah, I'm glad he did it. One more and I'm out of here podcast. Jason Kiefer's backstage. He says he didn't mess with anything. I don't believe you. I think you messed with them. You're the curse. You're the only thing that's new here. We'll bring you on in just a second. We're talking about the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar raid, and I mean the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar feud. It's going down.
That's what you want to talk about?
No, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We've got Miss USA resigns. She's like one of the first ones to ever resign as Miss USA. And it's funny why she's doing it and why it's important. And I'm going to link all these together. And the way it links together is that old quote that's like, give them circus and entertainment, and then you can, be as corrupt as you want. And then there's this teacher that just got fired in middle school, a middle school teacher, like badass teacher, from what I've read so far, gets fired because he let his students take his braids out. And like, it looks pretty harmless. I don't know if I'm missing a part of the story not, but I'm sure you guys have heard this story.
Yeah,
it's gone viral. We'll talk about that. And then Dr. Pepper and pickles. Have you guys done this?
I saw that.
Did it?
No, I haven't did. I thought about doing it. Just
yet?
No, I don't drink sodas, but when I did, I love Dr. Pepper. So I was gonna.
Do you know Dr. Pepper has more sugar than any other soda?
Oh Lord.
More than Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew.
Hey, Josh, will you fact check us
But
on
it
that?
tastes so good when it's
Will you
cold.
fact check me on that?
Yes.
The most sugared up soda pop. Anyway, we got done with this comedy show at midnight. I know I'm bouncing all around here. And then I woke up really early in the morning because I have a million kids. And it's Mother's Day. And my wife goes, I'm thinking we're going to have like this super chill day. I was already thinking about like what kind of breakfast I was going to cook for everybody. And then maybe like go out for a dinner. But I was just going to do like a let's chill at home all day for Mother's Day. It's 7 in the morning. I haven't had a cup of coffee yet. My wife looks at me and she's like, I want to go skateboarding at the beach with the boys. And I was like, it's 2 hours away. So we end up by 8 o'clock in the morning, leaving to the beach, go and start skateboarding. Then she wants to get a hotel on the beach. We go get a hotel on the beach. We go get dinner. We put the kids down in the hotel room. We go for a walk out on the beach. I'm exhausted at this point. Been skateboarding all day, been outside all day, tromping around the beach, doing all the things. We start making out on the beach. We can't go inside because the kids are inside. It's a hotel room. We did have a bedroom, but since we have 5 kids, like our 2 daughters were in the bedroom, and then our kids were out on the futon. And so we're walking back to our room, and you know how like there's stairs, like the staircases outside. There's like a little like a little nook and cranny between the stairs. Mm-hmm. Well, my wife and I decided that looked like a good spot to like make out for a minute.
Do the nook and cranny in the nook. Yeah, do the nook and cranny in the nook and cranny.
Yeah, we got the nookie. I got some nookie in the nook and cranny. So we start making out hot and heavy. Now this is after like 2 really expensive bottles of wine, because I for dinner I actually brought dinner back to the hotel room so we could all eat, because the hotel was like a suite, had like a table and a kitchen and everything. And we end up banging in this little
making number 6, huh?
Yeah, making number 6. We start, making sweet love in this thing. I wake up this morning and notice that there are cameras all over that hallway.
So you just made a free porn video for the hotel.
I'm a little nervous of what kind of trouble we might be able to get in with some shit like
did
that.
You leave your room? Did you pay for your room with your card? They would track you down. Oh yeah. Hold on. Where does Feed come from?
Yeah.
Clean up after you, you nasty bastard.
No, I didn't leave any evidence.
Oh, okay.
The evidence is hidden away. I woke up this morning. And I was chasing, my daughter was like running up and down and it's more like a breezeway because it's an outside hotel. But then I start seeing all the cameras like facing down the hallway, and it goes from one end of the hallway and it's facing that staircase, like that little side, and I'm guessing maybe like homeless people might go back there, something like that. But like, I mean, there might be video of me.
When you went to pay for your room, they smile at you. Was everything to your liking, sir?
Yeah. Oh, it was.
You hear them giving the description to the police officer. It was a white guy. His neck was red and he was wearing a mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More hair in the back than he did the top.
Right. Size was faded.
Dude, so at the comedy show, because I was the only white comedian, when I came, like before I even got to the stage, as I'm walking to the stage, I hear somebody go like, that's got to be the whitest outfit I've ever seen in my life.
But that's what you wanted though, right?
I mean, I wore that outfit all day yesterday too.
Your pants.
He dressed like that.
Your pants was tight and it was like kind of revealing. If you would like prop your leg up, it's like you had a set of grapes or something down there, like the way you cut it up. And then, but later on during the night, your pants kind of loosened up some.
It was tactical iron. It's because when I first went out there, I had a boner.
I'm trying to tell you, like you had a set of grapes or something.
You could see him?
Yeah, I told you. That's when you got to do like for here. You could see it.
Oh shit!
No, it was right there before my eyes. I was looking at Eric.
Bro, I'm packing that much. It's like a grape smash between 2 apples down there.
She said grapes. She didn't call them walnuts.
Yeah,
it was like a cluster. It was a cluster of grapes.
Cluster of grapes.
Low hanging fruit.
Not like your dad's balls.
I know. Y'all like that.
At the comedy show, we also got to hear a lot about Jay Darrell's dad's balls. But yeah, it was a fun comedy show. I had a great time. I'm glad all my moms. I did like after the show because I made a fur mom's mom. There was one lady in there that was a fur mom, and she had to tell me that she was a fur mom. And but she said she laughed. She said it was funny, and it was true because it is. It's true. Like. Stolen valor on Mother's Day.
I'm telling you, man, we got to take this on the road. I know we got to do plenty of people that love the podcast in different states. They should become promoters and find a location and sell tickets and bring us and let us do our thing.
Dude, we should do that.
I'm sure.
If you guys have a bar out there, is there a bar in Cleveland? Kiefer is here from One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. He's from the Thursday Sports Show. I don't know why he's in here tonight, but I'm going to find out. What is going on, Kiefer? Let me unmute it.
Gotta unmute yourself, buddy.
Unmute yourself, Kiefer. Why? One, do you see what's behind him? That the OJ Simpson picture. Hilarious, by the way.
You a fan of OJ?
Oh, what's up, dude? What you got going on? Do you know like a lot about this Kendrick Lamar feud, and you just had to get down on it?
I wanted to come in, sit backstage, and watch the magic work.
Are you familiar with the Kendrick Lamar and the Drake feud?
I think it's two bitches yelling at each other.
Right.
Going back and forth, in my opinion.
Are you sure that nobody cares about it? Because both songs are the top 3 on iTunes charts, Spotify charts, and all the charts.
I don't listen to him either, but my son let me hear the I guess Kendrick Lamar, where he said something about him doing something. He said, gosh, what was it? It was him. I can't think.
Was it about him being a pedophile?
Yeah, it was something. He said somebody note the way he did it sound like he was. I got to figure out. I figured it out before I saw it.
They both wrote songs about each other,
right?
Going back and forth. It's just this big feud back and forth that there's no context to it.
Right.
I mean,
but now people are getting shot over it.
Oh wow,
it's whiny, but yes, I mean that's how. I mean, let's talk to Suge Knight. Let's get him on the phone.
Right, you know.
Yeah, it's a very strange case because when I heard about the Drake Kendrick Lamar feud, and I knew that they were shooting at each other. For those of you who don't know, the security guard got hit in a drive-by shooting, and then several people have like broken into Kendrick Lamar's house or onto his property and like trying to, I guess, maybe steal a bike. I'm guessing it's a motorcycle. It just said bike in the end. But so I was like, well, where does this all go? Like, how did it start? And then I looked at it, and it all started because one dude wrote a song back in like October where he talked about being in the big 3, which was Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and who was the third in the big 3?
I was literally just looking at it, and
wasn't Rick Ross?
Lil Wayne? It ain't Lil Wayne.
Kendrick Lamar, Drake, J. Cole. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Kendrick Lamar,
well,
J. Cole.
I know J. Cole.
And so then, like, I guess one of them wrote back that there's no big 3, it's just the big me. And that's what started the whole feud.
I knew what I was trying to say earlier. He said something about the A minor.
Yeah.
Like A minor, but
right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very cheeky.
Yeah. I was like,
the diss tracks are very cheeky. I want to know how they write them so fast. I mean, one dude dropped like 3 songs in 1 week.
Well, see, a lot of them have ghostwriters.
Well, so that was one of the accusations in the diss track was that he was using a ghostwriter, and Drake said he's never. Now, one of the interesting parts of the feud that I want to hit on is Kendrick Lamar accuses Drake of not being black enough to be able to use the N-word, that he's too light-skinned.
Well, see, if you're half black and half white, you can only use half the word. You can say Nick.
That's fair.
That's it.
That's fair.
I can't say the rest of it because I'm only half black.
Yeah. Now can you use the second half? Just come out with an
Yeah, you can.
Like, listen,
whichever one you prefer. But
burger.
What if white people started just doing that? What if white people just started saying
Stop being
if they ever catch what y'all talking about.
No, I think you say Nick.
You'd be like, please.
Man, I was watching.
What you trying to say now?
What was that? I watched this movie with Michael Jai White. It's Michael Jai White, the karate guy. You seen Michael Jai White?
I've seen Michael J. Fox.
No, Michael Jai White. He's played Spawn.
Okay.
He was in Spawn. He played in a couple of Tyler Perry movies. Why Did I Get Married? He do a lot of blood in, blood bone, bone in, bone out. He do a lot of martial arts.
Okay.
But he's funny. He played in Black Dynamite. Well, he has this new Western out. I can't think of the name. It's on Netflix, and I was watching it. And he, it's a Western. One of the guys was like, "Get up out of here. What you doing here?" And you look at him, it's like a town full of white people. He the only black guy.
Yeah.
And he's standing there. He said, "If you don't get out of here,"
oh,
he kicked him. He did a kick. He said, "I was gonna say Nick and Pooh." It was so funny. Dude, I thought he was about to call him.
It's like he's trying to do the modern day Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like.
Hey Jay, real quick, I do want to give you a personal shout out. Congratulations on your graduation, my man. I hit you on social media, but I haven't been able to talk to you. But congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man. I tell you, I feel so good. I'm ready to get out there and tour, man. We ready to, we got to go now because it felt so good last night. I went to support Margaret. Margaret had another show last night, and I went.
And Charlie Goodnights.
And it felt so different because normally on Sundays, man, I have a lot of homework to turn in before midnight, and haven't been out in so long, but it felt good to get out on a Sunday night.
How did the show at Good Nights go?
I think it went yesterday. I think it went good.
It was
Did
good.
you use the same shit?
Yeah, I just did the shorter time. So I had to like basically when I was saying about the fetish, I just told her what my fetish was. Yeah, I have to do that to make it funnier in the end with the midget teeth. Because I just say that part.
Did somebody yell white guys out again like they did?
No, because I didn't ask them. I didn't ask my fetish. I told them.
Yeah. One of her things was she was like, I got a fetish. Anybody want to know what my fetish was? And I was sitting out in the crowd for her act, and I was like, white dudes. And like,
you got part of it right.
Look, what I want to tell you, I do it every Mother's Day, but I like honoring mothers. This Mother's Day show, and I'll come up with something like who's the oldest mother here, and get them all to tell me their age, and I'll give them some flowers, a nice thing of flowers. And I gave Margaret some flowers because she was the only female comedian on the card, and she's a mother, so I did that. But I also gave the boss lady some flowers because she was back there working her ass off. She had the baby strapped to her chest, had the other one on the hip. She was making drinks with the other hand.
She was making the drinks, but baby put the shots in. Baby was helping out.
She was working her ass off, and I told her, I'm gonna talk about you up here, so I need you to be ready to listen. And I don't think she heard me, so I had to have Eric to go get her. He gonna holler from a distance, "Hey, lady!"
Yo, woman.
But it was hilarious.
We had so much fun. I really do want to go on tour with you guys because it was so much fun. Even afterwards, like just hanging out with everybody after the show and cracking jokes. Like I think your friends were like surprised how much society and culture news like I really knew. Because again, I'm the only white guy there. And then they started talking about like cat waves, and like I ended up knowing like more about all that stuff that they did. And they were like, "Damn, who is this guy?" And I'm like having like legit argument about.
We had one of my friends. He was an R&B artist. He came out, did some songs and stuff, and I even sung happy birthday to a chick. And it was pretty cool.
Somebody say he's cheating on him.
It's his co-host John. So back to this Drake Kendrick Lamar feud. So many people are saying Kendrick Lamar is winning the feud at this point. What does it mean for you as a cop on the streets or a first responder? Probably not much, unless somebody gets shot at a red light, and maybe you could see what they were blaring from their radio. And if it was Kendrick Lamar, maybe the culprit or the perpetrator would be a Drake fan. But are you team Kendrick Lamar or are you team Drake? I mean, do you listen to either one of them?
I don't listen to. To be honest, I've heard more Drake songs than Kendrick Lamar on the radio. I feel like radio because he do a lot of collaborations with a lot of artists.
Taylor Swift.
He do it with everybody. So
Rick Ross.
Drake is like DJ Khaled. Okay. DJ Khaled is a big time DJ. Right. All I do is win. I mean, DJ Khaled, he throw that in almost everybody's song, and he get paid. He's a big time. Yeah. But I don't follow neither one of them. And you know what?
Wasn't back in the day? Wasn't it like Drake versus what's his name? Yee Kanye.
Kanye.
Oh, wasn't it like Kanye versus Drake? Like. A few years ago,
like
4 or 5 years ago.
They left Kanye alone because Kanye crazy. He's certified crazy. His ass alone.
You don't want to start a feud. It's not fun and games with Kanye.
When he let his wife wear the shit she wear out in public, and he hold her hands and how he.
Speaking of which, Halle Berry showed all this weekend.
Who?
Halle Berry. I wasn't going to talk about it on the show, but since you brought it up. She showed all. She showed tits and ass out of the balcony of her hotel.
They had to pay her $500,000 to show her titties in a Monster Ball. No, it was Monster Ball.
She showed
was it Monster Ball?
Full naked swordfish.
Okay, I think it was Swordfish.
Then. It was with Brad Pitt. Mm-hmm. I mean, not Brad Pitt.
Well, Monster Ball was with what's his name?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
I love that.
He hit that from the back. I believe that's why Billy Bob and Angelina Jolie got a divorce.
Oh, really? That was
it was right around that same time. As soon as that movie came out,
Billy Bob Thornton pull in Angelina Jolie and Halle Berry. He's not a good-looking dude.
It ain't how you look.
He's cute. I think it's his
his talk.
Did you ever see him in Tombstone? He's the bartender in Tombstone.
Yeah, sure.
You almost can't even recognize him because he was like super.
Yeah, he's fat as hell.
Yeah, super fat.
But I love them in Sling Blade though. I laid him mustard on mine.
Mustard.
Yeah, and I guess that's a movie he went full retard in.
Yeah,
they say you don't come back from full retard, but I guess he came back.
He
came back from it because he ends up hooking up with Halle Berry and Angelina Jolie, which back in the day, Angelina Jolie was fire. But yeah, so Halle Berry pressed her bare ass up against the balcony of her thing, and then I guess she was completely naked. And at some point, she turns around, and you can see her boobs. But I mean, like, look, just go back and watch Swordfish, and that's all you need.
You know what, man? I actually got to work with one of her ex-husbands. I got to open for Eric Benet.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He an R&B, famous R&B singer, and he was divorced from her, but he had moved on and had another wife, and she looked just like Halle Berry, but just longer hair. She had longer hair, beautiful.
Yeah, and there we go. There's a part of the picture. Yeah, but she was butt naked. She still looks great. I think she looked good as Storm too.
I think 55 years old. She's 55 years old, and God,
yeah.
Black don't crack.
Is she black?
Yeah, she half and half. Her mama white.
So she can only use.
So she
yeah.
Just think which half you want to say.
Or she'll call you a nig. And I cheat. She got to lead the other
I had a rookie one time, and I don't want to say his name on the podcast. I don't want to embarrass him. But he had like a very like weird last name, and I was like, "What kind of fucking last name is that?" And he was like, "Nipmuc," and I was like, "Yo, whatever racist shit just came out of your mouth." He's like, "No, I'm a Nipmuc Indian," and I was like, "Oh shit,
Muck."
Yeah, Nipmuc Indian. That's their tribe.
You know what? You know what?
So I would call him. I would be like, "Hey, Nipmuc, get me a pad and paper out of the car," and all the people in the ghetto would be like, "You racist cracker!" What the hell? Like, nobody knew what Nipmuc meant, but like he was a Nipmuc Indian, and he loved it. And he looked half black. Because he's like a super dark Native American.
They probably thought you call him Nick Mutt.
No,
Muck, but Nick Muck.
Nicmuck. Can you get us a proper spelling on Nipmuc, Josh? Nipmuc Indian tribe.
Let me look.
And then give us some facts on where the Nipmuc Indians live. And is calling somebody a dirty Nipmuc, is that a racial slur? Is that a hate crime? Google it.
That dirty part. Excuse me.
Google it. Now, there it is. Nipmuc. Nipmuc.
Yep.
Central Massachusetts is where they come from.
Northeast
Connecticut, Northwest Rhode Island.
Okay. Well, that's what he was. He was a Nipmuc. He's one of those Yankee Nipmucs from up north. Yeah. So also this week, a young boy was suspended for 3 days from school. And I thought there was more to this story. There's not. And we're going to talk about this teacher who got fired at the middle school for having his braids taken down by his students, which is very weird. But this kid in school, they were talking about aliens. And the teacher gave them an assignment to write about aliens. And the kid said, "Are you talking about like illegal aliens that don't have a green card? Or are you talking about like terrestrial aliens?" And the teacher kicked him out of the classroom, and the kid was suspended.
That's not right.
So now I thought, well, there's got to be more to this story. Like you know what I mean? Like maybe the kid was like going on and being like racial. Right. Well, even all the students say that, like even the Mexican students were like, nobody was offended by this. And so the kid, so the guy, the teacher, I guess where it all went wrong was the teacher told him to like be quiet. And I guess the kid was like, "No, I can say illegal alien. There's nothing wrong with saying illegal alien." Like in this context, like don't yell at me. And he was like, "If you say it again," and he was like, "Why don't you look it up? Like look up illegal alien in the dictionary." And he's like, "That's it. You're out. You're suspended." But they suspended him for 3 days, out of school suspension.
And that goes on his record.
It goes on his record, and it fucks up his scholarships. So, but Donald Trump didn't pardon him, but wrote him. Donald Trump wrote him a character witness statement for whatever college he wants to go to.
Well, that's good.
That he'll provide a character witness.
Now, if he's
what grade was the guy? He was a senior.
The kid was a 16-year-old and I believe it was a high school. Now, I wasn't planning on talking about this, so feel free to fact check me on this one, Ted. Like you can look it up. Give us the stories since we're talking about. What is that?
Probably sophomore. I would.
So do you have it pulled up in front of you?
I don't, but I mean, 16 years old, you're probably a sophomore.
Now, if he say something like, "You mean a alien or a legal alien like that, like him, stuff like that," then I think that's wrong.
Right.
But when people say illegal alien,
right? He won't call it no
right particular person.
Yeah,
because that's what people been saying.
Like, we talking about aliens from outer space. Or we talking about Marco Gomez over there?
Right.
Because we know Marco, we know Lázaro Lopez.
But she cool.
Hey, Zeus, it's about 3 of them in here that we don't know.
Did you hear your daddy though? Your daddy saw all these people. I'll tell you later what you said. He said at your graduation. Yes, he said got all these. Their last name is I'll tell you later. But the last name, but it was when they was talking about the
I love it.
Kuma. Yeah, he said all the last name. He said where they from? But yeah.
Oh, he thought their last name was Cum Laude.
Yes,
that's fucking hilarious. Why wouldn't we share that with the public?
Yeah, I will tell you about that. He did. He said, "Got to say last." I said, "Oh no, it's a yeah." So
I can see your dad doing that.
They would say the name and then they say "cum laude."
My dad was at my graduation. Had these big ass black glasses on that covered everything. You could not see his eyes, his eyebrows, his eyelashes.
He probably was proud and crying.
He sat there holding his cane.
Dude, you have so much content in your family for stand up. It is a fucking hilarious. Like your brother was watching me like pick up all the chairs. And he just kept staring at me.
Uncle.
I mean, I'm sorry, your uncle. I'm sorry, Oliver. And he was like staring at me, and I was like, "What's up, man?" And he was like, "Mm-hmm." And then I was like, and so I was like, I was just moving the chair. And what? I didn't care. I was like, I don't mind picking up everything by myself, but like he was like staring at me.
He said you didn't ask him. He's like, "What you have to say?" He didn't ask me.
Oliver, so why you sitting on your ass? Why you him? He didn't ask me to.
It was so funny. He was just watching me like just hump like 15 million chairs all around him.
He just sat there.
All right, give me this story, Josh.
Looking, I know he was suspended. I know he was 16 years old. I know the mom has an arrest record from 16 years ago that was brought up in some school board meeting after the fact because the mom's been getting so the kid was suspended. He came back to school. They've been fighting it since then. The parents expressed concern over defamation. They sent 2 emails, one addressed the school board and the other was addressed to a school board member, but received no response. Instead of addressing concerns about her son, the chairman and another school member, in an effort to cast aspirations against her character, sent her mom's arrest record from 14 years ago to county leaders and residents.
What was she arrested for?
I don't know, but it was 14 years ago. It has nothing to do with this kid.
Yeah, right, exactly. Nothing.
Oh, dude, hey, while we're doing this, you got to find out for me what she got. Because she was on Rubin Report, or no, she was on a podcast this week. I listened to her. I don't remember which the podcast she was on. The mom, she sounds hot. She sounds like a hot mom, to be honest with you.
You said she sounds hot.
I mean,
most people that have a pretty voice is they look the opposite.
The opposite. Bring it. There she's
that's what she looks like.
Oh, she is hot.
Yeah,
she got a flat butt. She got a flat butt. Oh, they got that. You said it's flat.
Yeah. There she is.
Oh
yeah.
I see her ass. What her ass look?
Yeah, it was. I think it was
flat. It is. They want to put it. I'm sorry.
Maybe it was Larry. I can't remember what show it was on. She was on a podcast though. She sounded cute, and
they shouldn't have brought it up.
She doesn't sound like she'd have an arrest record. I guess if I had to guess, it would be a DUI though. Can you find out for us, Josh, what she was arrested for?
Yeah, I'm looking up it now. She's got 2 different last names. I'm trying to figure out which one it would be under.
Yeah, she looks like a woman with 2 last names. Like 3 last names. The one she was giving with, and then the one from her first husband, and then her second husband. No? All right, anyway. It's weird, but so they suspend the child. They make a big deal about it, I guess. The parents are trying to keep it hush-hush. All they wanted was them to remove the suspension and move it to in school. They weren't even going to fight it. They just didn't want it to go on as permanent record for colleges. And the school was like, no, it's a 3-day suspension for racism. And then I guess the school put out a memo or something of the sort. And so then the parents were like, now you're fucking trying to, make a bigger light of this. Like the school's like, we will not tolerate racism, even though like what he did was not racist.
What state was this in?
What state was that out of, Josh?
Because if it was
Lexington, North Carolina.
Lexington,
North Carolina. Yes, it was. It was North Carolina.
That would have been. I would have been the next guest on Oprah or on something. I've been on national TV. It would have been national news. She's still on. I would have been on somebody. Ellen DeGeneres.
While you're looking that up, I'm going to go on to this other teacher here. This is a teacher that got he speaks out after being video taken. So he does TikToks. And he's known as like the cool teacher. And he just gets the kids to take his braids out, and because he expresses to his classroom that he has a hair appointment right after school, and he's not going to have time to get his braids out before his appointment. So he's like, can anybody help me? And a whole bunch of girls in the class, black girls in the class, because I mean, it looks like an all black school. It doesn't look like there's any white kids there. And he's not a creeper. This isn't like a trans dude. This isn't like one of those purple hair, mental illness, nose trinket. Like this looks like just like a cool teacher guy. And he's like, all right, like, and there's videos on his TikTok. I went through it, him throwing darts, him doing all sorts of stuff with the kids. So it doesn't look, I'm not getting creeper vibes from this guy. And these girls are working, you know, pretty quickly to get these braids out of his hair. While at break, there was nothing else to it but that. But for some reason, a bunch of people on TikTok saw the video and then really started like blowing it out of proportion. And you know, the crazy thing is, you know, I'm kind of looking at the TikTok and it's all black women. And my kind of question here is like, one, I'm pretty sure that getting really good teachers and cool teachers inside of inner city black schools is not easy. And so why are you ganging up on this dude?
Is that a what?
Would you?
What is that? Is that a? Can you read it? Something ring right there.
Would I let my daughter paint my nails? Of course. This isn't about painting her father's nails. This is about painting another grown-ass man's nails.
What about it?
It is weird. I don't know, but I mean, he seems like he's really loved by all the students. He's got a fun, you know, he just looks like he's like one of these guys that tries to get on the level of all of his students. He doesn't look like he's grooming.
Here's my thing.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Here's my thing. There's a time and there's a place for everything.
He said it was a downtime. They were not supposed to be teaching class, and they want to do it.
See, here's the thing: you're still on school property,
right?
You can't. There's things I mean, just because you're not actively teaching a lesson, you still can't be doing that. That's considered a personal thing.
Okay,
I can see if it was a project or something,
right.
You know, like a barber school.
Now he said the girl like to do nails and hair, whatever. Yeah, but let me say something right here. That right there is no worse than when that bailiff or whatever she did, when that lady that killed that guy went into his apartment and killed him, and she was sitting there crying, and the judge gave her a Bible, and then the bailiff fixed her hair. To be honest, let her fix her own hair. That's no different to me. I feel like that bailiff was wrong for fixing her hair.
Where was they at?
I don't know where it was at. It was in courtroom.
Exactly,
there was court.
Exactly.
And they weren't kids.
Exactly.
Right.
They're not children,
right?
And they're not in a school or educational or learning.
I don't
right.
think like, you didn't have a cool teacher back in the day.
But I ain't go touch their head. I ain't massage their scalp.
Nobody massage their scalp. Right. Shit. That what he want. That what he want.
Man, with your mullet, that's the only way motherfucker could mess with your
bro.
camera.
You think they wouldn't let me 300 feet?
I will fire Margaret Ash right now if she ran her fingers through your hair right now.
Bro,
you say you what?
They won't let me near a school with this mullet.
I thought you said you would pay me if I remember.
I found a quote. I found a quote from him. It just says, we as a people have to abandon this idea of sexual intimacy being tied with getting your hair done. Y'all can see there's nothing suggestive going on. It's like family. Right. It's like community. This is simply a wholesome, innocent, community-oriented activity.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what it looks like to me. It looks innocent enough to me.
My thing. You're right about that.
He looks like a cool dude.
Right. But it's the setting. It's the school. It's at school. Anything that happened at school, just like as a police officer when I was there, we all had to have a big ass meeting. All the school resource officers in the county with the head guys, right, and education, all that, and we had to decide before we put our hands on a kid to arrest him. We had okay. What did he do? Okay, yeah, I could arrest his ass for it, but you know what? Y'all take care of it. So yeah, y'all had to do the things.
There's a little more context to it, and I haven't read this whole article, but it said Lee also explained why he didn't prepare his hair for his appointment the night before. And in quotes, that Friday, we had a camera crew coming in to shoot a promotional video, and I was one of the ones being interviewed, he said. I had to look presentable, so I had to take my hair out. I didn't have time to do it all myself. That's the gist of what I've gotten out of this so far.
I mean, listen, the problem with schools, I talked about this on another show where I went to go visit my brother at his school, and it was like a prison. It doesn't look like a healthy learning environment whatsoever. It looks like a childish gulag of sorts. Like, I mean, even the, it's the fact that middle schoolers, they have the kind of art that they had on the walls and just kind of like this dumb bullshit inspirational quotes. It's like you're treating these kids like they're fucking babies. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, let kids grow up. Treat them like adults. Quit trying to. It's just the whole school thing, man. It was a very like dictatorship. Like, you will fall in line. You know, like. I mean, I got weird Nazi vibes from it.
I mean, it's all about control, man. It's all about control.
If he don't have any control. There's no control in the schools. Like, you think it's a coincidence that kids are committing suicide at an alarming rate and are shooting schools up at an alarming rate, and the schools are not doing, they're just doubling down on everything. So it's like, if we double down on the bullshit that if we're doing some bullshit and the kids are starting to shoot up the school, and then we double down on the bullshit, and then more kids shoot up the school, and now we triple down on the bullshit. You know, maybe it's the bullshit. Maybe it's this super, having to ask to go to the bathroom. You know, if you start treating kids like adults, like, hey, you fuck around, then get out. You're suspended. You're expelled. Get out. Like, we don't have time for it. But they don't do that anymore. So they've lost all control in school by trying to have absolute control.
Everything's changed too with social media. You have these teachers that have these TikTok channels that end up going viral. So the students end up following it, right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm not going one way or the other, but they have followers in the school building.
Yeah, that's bullshit too. Like, why? Like, if you're a school teacher, unless your content is for your students, or else you have that shit super fucking private.
But you know what? Right. Social media, man. I follow a couple of soldiers, female soldiers. They high ranking, they senior NCOs, E7, E8s, motherfucking majors. I done see majors.
Oh, isn't it disgusting?
And the dudes, man, I ain't have no facial hair. I love wearing a beard and having a fro now because I've been out 20 some years, about 20 over 20 years. But I'm sitting there looking at them. These guys got full mustache beards, and they colonels and majors and colonels, and they doing TikTok, they doing
like there's
Instagram videos, and they dancing in uniform. I couldn't do that shit. I seen officers do it, and I'm like,
it's so embarrassing. I comment every time. I'm like, this is why we keep losing.
I was up in the office. Oh, well,
Eric makes fun of me for being old all the time, but I mean, everything's changed. I mean, when you guys were in the military versus now, it's different. When I came up in the fire service, completely different now. The people that I'm working with, completely different. What's allowed versus the way it was. School teachers is the same thing.
Same thing, big time. Yep.
Well, I wanted to I want to get into the next story here too, which is the Dr. Pepper and the pickles thing, and I'm glad that Jason is here to give us his opinion on that, because I think it's going to be funny. And then I have this USA pageant lady that's resigning, and it's actually a cool story. That's why I picked it. But today's show brought to you by ghostbed.com/Wolfpack. I got back from my trip, a little hungover today, and drove all the way back from Wellington. I got on my new Ghost Bed massage topper, and my wife said that I was on my stomach snoring with Roseanne Barr screaming in my ear because I was listening to Roseanne's podcast. She's hilarious. I don't know how she gets away with half the shit that she says. Hank and Henry's World just made it. Following them on Instagram, pretty funny content. What's up, guys? Hank and Henry's World made it onto the YouTube. By the way, thank you to everybody on our YouTubes. Will Cray, Deadleg, Mur 530, One More and I'm Out of Here. What's it? Tactical Dude. I'm not gonna keep scrolling up here. David J, Anger Me, Bonita, Brandon, CFL. Thank you guys for all being in the live chats today. But anyway, I got on my Ghost Bed topper, turned that bad boy on, set it for 20 minutes on massage mode. I had it on shoulders and lumbar.
What's lumbar?
Your lower lumbar. It's like right here. Because I was driving, and so I had half of, I fell asleep on the damn thing. If you haven't gotten the new Ghost Bed topper, if you can't afford a Ghost Bed with the adjustable base and all the zero gravity massage modes and all that stuff, get the Ghost Bed topper. It will change your fucking life. You can have it just to your legs, where it'll prop your legs up. So you're sleeping with your legs up, and then it's like massaging your calves, and it's all done with air.
You'll get your balls.
Yeah. There's one vibrator mode. Now, I was wondering this, where if they chose, because it's got vibrators all over it, like little vibrating knob. Like,
you done had sex on it already?
No, I have not. No, you can't put more than one person on it.
Oh, okay. You can just hold
because it's air. It's like it uses air to massage you.
You look like you Diesel. You can't hold up.
Oh, I can. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the little massage thing, like how hot tub has like jets around it. Like this thing, you lay on it though, and I'm like one vibrating jet lines right up with my beehole. Oh. And so if you roll over, it lines up with my.
Man, what is it with you and your butthole, man? Last week it was anal bees. This week you're talking about the daggone thing blowing air in your butt.
No, it's a vibrator. It's not blowing air.
Bees now it's vibrating. Next week it's gonna be like, I got something to go.
Yeah,
make him go.
Dude, I'm just saying. When you hit on the vibrate, you know it's pretty intense. So if you were a girl and you roll over, you can only use your imagination where that would be. And
I'm not a girl. I'm a woman, so I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
it is gonna make you.
You've never done
like
that.
A girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. When you were doing your stand-up comedy and you said the word masturbate, I cringed a little bit.
Did I say masturbate?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I sure did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
She said I sure did.
It's funny though when you listen to Margaret do comedy. Margaret she don't curse, and even little words like "cum," she would not say it. She would tell you, you know, it rhymes with gum. And then she'd look at you, we all like,
just say it.
Just say the shit, you know? But
yeah.
She's clean. And we're like, you too clean to not say come. That's funny. We're going to get her there. She's going to slip up and say it one night.
Yeah, we're going to get like, well,
we're going to rub off on her.
but my cousin, Belinda, she said, I was talking to her, I said, somebing said about the lady said, bump them kids. She said, did you say F them kids? I said, no. She said, girl, I'm finna say, you been hanging around Darrell too long. I said, bump them kids.
So anyway, head over to ghostpet.com and you can bump and grind all you want. You can bump those kids off of your ghost bed if you want to. But head over to ghostpet.com/Wolfpack. You can get on the pre-sale order for the massage topper. Comes with a carrying travel case. It's got all the things. You just roll it out. Looks like a yoga mat. And you turn it on, and it is a life changer. There's this one mode, and then I'll get off of it. But I think it's really cool where it lifts your one side of your hip way up, and it drops the other. Like the whole thing like inflates,
like
and then it'll deflate.
So like a half a hunch.
Hip bone comes down, and then it pushes your other hip bone, and it'll pop your hip.
Like a half a
feels so good.
That's a half a hunch.
It feels good.
Right?
Like yeah, and it's got this thing that like stretches you, so it'll like elongate you. And
who the hell needs to go to a spa when you can get a ghost bed?
Yeah. See, and plus it's not scary. It's not cheating if it's with a ghost. That's what I always say. Bonita Morgan says it's always ass with Eric. Well, you know, I'm an ass man. Actually, it's a good thing I'm not an ass man because I would definitely move to the beach if I was. Thongs are back this summer, and every woman on the beach had a thong. And good thing I'm not really into. I'm more of a titsy guy, but it's more of like the sports bra type tops with the thong. So I told my wife I'm ready for the trend to be like go with the regular bottoms and go with those like triangle bikinis. I want the boobs to be out, not the ass.
So would you go to? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you like fake titties, or you natural?
No, I like natties. Yeah, I'm a natty guy.
Yeah, I like where they roll up under their arms and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I just like all of titties.
They lay down like that.
Oh yeah.
They sit in their arms.
Oh yeah.
That is nice. Them the best.
I like to be able to roll over on my side and not have to work for the nipple. Like I like it just to fall right into my mouth. Like I don't want to have to like get up on top. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Right there.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend one time that accused me of being too like when you break up and they like tell you all the things they hate about you. And she said, you won't leave my boobs alone. Like that was like, and she wouldn't come off of that. I was like, okay, I get it. Like I like your tits.
See, man, I've been cursed. I've been cursed because a lot of women in my life that I've dealt with in the past, I have a long past. All of them had big titties.
Yeah.
And I love big titties.
I do too.
And I said I'm being cursed now because I used to say there's nothing wrong with a woman with some big titties.
What's his name again?
Jason.
Titties,
Jason? Yeah. How you doing, Jason?
And check it out though. And I had
learning a ton.
I have a son and I have a daughter. And guess what? My daughter got big titties. And now I'm like,
oh no,
I will kill him.
Because
I'm half white too. I'm half. I'm mixed. I'll kill him. If they try to mess with my daughter, because now my daughter got it from her mama and her aunts and everybody.
Dude, I guess I didn't even think about that, man. Because
Oh,
that sucks. Good thing I'm just gonna keep my daughter's babies forever. So they don't ever get to have them.
They do the ballerinas. They say wrap their feet so their feet be small. So you have to wrap her. Yeah.
Just like duct tape their chest so they never grow boobs. Keith, what are you, ass man or tit man?
I'm a tit man.
Why you just say his name was
Josh.
Jason? He told me his name was Jason.
It is Jason Kiefer.
Oh, Jason Keith. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason.
White people use other white people's last names a lot. It's a white people thing. I like to call people by their last names.
Okay.
It's like we call you Owens.
I got you.
Yo, Owens. That's like a real white thing there. Dead leg.
Because we
tits or ass.
Margaret is an old person.
Titties.
Oh no!
Oh, so we're just all titties all around in the live chats. Let me know if you're titties or ass. Taking a quick poll here in the chats. Mer 530 says ass all day. Yeah, I mean, like I get it, but like I'm not motorboating ass.
You know what? I like ass, but I'm gonna tell you, I did comedy.
I like to smack an ass.
I did comedy with one of the legends of comedy.
Okay.
I mean, when I say legend, he was a civil rights leader. He marched with Martin Luther King, been to the White House. He was the first black comedian to sit on was it Merv Griffin, like the Merv Griffin show, sit on his couch. But Dick Gregory, if you ever heard of Dick Gregory.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I got to spend a weekend and do comedy with them. We did like 4 sold out shows, and I got to ride him around in my car and take him shopping, and we talked. But he had a statement, somebody asked about women, about ass, and he said, "That's doo-doo. That's what a doo-doo at, man. All that ass." And it was funny. He was like, "That's what a doo-doo is at. Y'all like that?" And we was dying. We was like, but he made sense though, because now it's like every time I say ass jiggling, I'm like, "That's what a doo-doo at."
Dude, that's so funny. I'm gonna pull that out on my wife tonight.
Life
like, I'm gonna say, bend over. Let me see what that doo-doo at. So we've got the chats going right now. Everybody's talking about whether ass or titties. So we've got some ass, we got some titties, and then we got Falconator coming out. Just says I like dick. Mike Dutcher says he likes personality. I like their personalities.
Whatever floats your boat.
Margaret, you into ass or well, I guess you don't like titties, but
neither one.
Are you
now, hey, I could date a guy that had a little butt, not no hand on hips.
Check this out. I have been told that I have a little peach ass.
You do have a little booty. You have a
booty. Listen, this is embarrassing, but I worked at a restaurant when I got out of the military. Dude, I came out of special operations being with an ODA, coming, like going through all the training, two tours, deployment, TDY, jumping out everybody, like doing like cool stuff, right? I can't find a fucking job in Raleigh because the Raleigh Police Department was on a hiring freeze. This was in 2010, so it was like that market crisis. And I had never waited tables or anything. So I tried to get this job at a restaurant as a busboy. And so I applied for it and I come in for the interview and the dude was like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, 28. And he was like, "Says you were this and this in the military?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "So what are you trying to like bust tables for?" It's like, "Why wouldn't you just be a waiter?" And I was like, I've never waited tables before. And it's an experience, needed or whatever. And so it ends up the guy hires me as a waiter, all women staff. And this dude was a creeper. Bro, this dude was a fucking predator. This guy only hired like the craziest bitches to work. Like every single waitress in that restaurant was fucked up. Like daddy issues, whole 9 yards. So I'm pretty sure this dude was banging all of them. But all the girls kept touching my butt all night. On accident, like bumping into it or like running into me like a thing, like oops, sorry. So finally, after like a month of this always happened, I was like, "Why does everybody keep always bumping my ass?" Like I feel like, and they all started laughing, and they were like, "It's been a running joke." And we were trying to see how long it would take you to notice it, but we all like love your ass, and so we've all just been like, and I felt like assaulted. I was like, "Dude, I feel like
you were married at the time."
No.
Oh shit! I'd be like, "Come over here, rub me in the front, see if you like that."
I was like, next time, next time, just put a finger in there. So,
you go, man. You like plugging your hole up.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it to be.
See, he probably wouldn't have said it. He probably wouldn't have said nothing.
I did it for Bonita
if they would have threw his finger.
At the time. Oh, poor Eric.
Everybody's touching my
It's
beautiful
so terrible.
peach
You
ass.
know what? I wouldn't want to have no fat ass as a man if I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? I want to have the flattest ass.
Oh,
yeah, because you know, he's a good dude.
Don't take no bath. They wouldn't want
Probably
me.
be left alone.
Yeah, they wouldn't want me.
I would never wipe. Like, if I ever go to prison, I'm not gonna wipe my ass.
I'm shitting on myself all the ooh, look at that.
That's where the doo doo is.
They're like, yeah, I like it dirty.
That's where the doo doo is.
You know that what's that dude? They even on Boondocks they did a cartoon of him, and it's the Booty Bandit. Remember, he like, I like booty. I like me and
booty. Who that man that came? Somebody came to do an interview.
Yeah.
And the little girl,
he's out of prison, and they.
I never knew he went to prison.
Yeah, that's where he was at. That's why he was doing all that. He was, he was with me, but he's out now. And there's a podcast that interview him. There's a podcast that interviews him, and he'd be talking about his stuff. He was like, "Oh yeah." He talked about his first time when he was in there.
No, this is a character, right?
No, this dude was doing it for real. He was doing it for real, but Boondocks did
parodies.
parodies of it. But yeah, he's out of prison now, and there's a guy have him on the podcast interviewing him, talking about, and he be talking about it. He said, "Yeah, man, that Ryan," but and he be sitting there like,
dude, I'd throw up.
And
unless it was Jay. Now listen, if you are if you're one of those guys that just are into peach asses on other dudes, that's I can't do that. I can't do an ad read like that. I'll get fired. Just keep talking about something else. I'll do the ad read later. I was gonna try to tie that into an ad. No, I'm not even gonna say the name of the company.
Oh.
Probably a good idea that you don't.
We've got bills we have to pay people.
If Tansey put his own filter on there, then it's probably good. Let's just move on.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. Moving on.
What I was going to ask you earlier, though, when you was talking about the beach, would you go to or have you ever been to a nude beach?
I accidentally went to a nude beach. I went. I think it was in New Smyrna, Florida. We bought it. We rented a beach house for the week, and there was a closed road with a gate, and we were down there for spring break weekend, and there was a super long line at the gate. I mean, cars were like backed up forever, and I had my headphones in, and I was jogging by the cars, and a lot of the cars were honking, and I thought that was really weird. And when I went through the gate, the guy was like, hold up. And I pretended like I didn't hear him because I had my earpiece in, and I was like, I'm not fucking talking. I mean, like, I didn't know if I had to pay to get on the beach access or what. And it was a long road. It was like a mile, and I got to the end of the road, and I got honked at like several times. I thought it was really weird. And when I got to the end of the road, I got to the parking lot and thought that the parking lot was a little too lively. Like, I was like, man, this is like a really weird hangout kind of parking lot type deal. And I got to the boardwalk, got off of the boardwalk, and every motherfucker was naked on the other side. And I turned around and ran right back out.
You know, I changed. I got butt naked right there in the parking lot Saturday.
Oh yeah, I saw
I
you.
changed.
I saw your legs underneath the door.
Did. I sure did.
I was talking to you while you were changing.
Yeah, you sure did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I opened up the door.
That wasn't his leg.
Yep.
Factormeals.com/Wolfpack50. If you want to get lean and clean, go over to Factor Meals, start meal planning today.
It was a meal.
Eat right.
Hey, I gave her some tube steak.
Get your doo-doo right. Eat clean, eat good. I always say mental wellness, mental health starts with a good night's sleep. That's why I'm proud to partner with GhostBed and with Factor Meals. Head over to factormeals.com. Use the promo code Wolfpack50 for 50% off. That's Wolfpack50. You can start your meal planning right now. Get in shape for the summer by hitting that calorie conscious menu. We're talking grilled chicken and asparagus or green beans. You've got bacon ranch chicken. You got pastas. You got all the things. You can go protein heavy and get steak and all the beef and all the things. 50 plus grams of protein in every meal. You can do the breakfast shakes. You can do the they have like regular breakfast too with like pancakes. These are chef prepared, fresh, and never frozen Meals delivered right to your door. All you do is stick them in the microwave. Ready to go. There's a little picture of the pancakes, the hot cakes, as I like to call them, with the sausage patties for breakfast. They got all the nutrition facts on the website. So when you're picking out your meals, you're getting what's the best for you. So vegetarian, vegan, protein heavy, calorie conscious, whatever you need. Head over to factormeals.com. You don't have time to meal plan. Get in shape by the time you go to the grocery store. You buy all the ingredients, you cook everything, you find all your Pyrex dishes in your lids, you parcel it all out, and you take up all that room in your refrigerator. You could have just went to factormeals.com, looked at their beautiful, wonderful menu, picked out the meals that you need for the week. They get delivered right to your door in the next day or two, and you put them in your refrigerator, 2 minutes in the microwave, boom, there you go. Sergeant Alpha 5 in the live chat says, setting up a new phone, and judging by the comments, I don't want to know what I missed. You don't. But you do want to head over to ghostbed.com/Wolfpack50 for 50% off and get you 50% off. Now, last but not least, we have We Defy Foundation. 2 weeks. I got 2 Mondays. So not today, not this Monday, right? But next Monday. Is that the 27th? Josh? My We Defy Foundation grappling rollathon.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 more weeks.
Two more weeks. I think right now we are at $700. James dropped off $100 this weekend. Over the weekend, I guess somebody's still using Zelly. So I had to get the Zelly app. Yeah, if you guys want a Cash App, Venmo, or you can do the YouTube, you can donate $5, $10, whatever. If we get $1,000 by the 27th, I will grapple for 1 hour straight with no breaks. That means I roll with a dude, he chokes me, or I choke him, and another guy jumps in, and I have to go for a full hour in a Hulk Hogan Speedo. If we get to $1,200, Conservative Ant will fly up, and he will be the last person to choke me on that Monday afternoon. It is an open mat. So if you do jujitsu and you're in the Raleigh area, this is happening in Raleigh, North Carolina, and you want to come and choke me during my rollathon, because if we're at $700 now, there's no way we're not going to be at 1,000 by the 27th. So if you want to donate, go on our Instagram, go on my Instagram. I will put the QR code up there right now after I'm done with this read real quick. And you guys can just scan the QR code and donate whatever you want. Or like I said, super chat, $5, $10, whatever you want to do. Let's get to $1,000. The We Defy Foundation gives scholarships to wounded veterans and or disabled veterans that are 80% disabled or more, gives them a jiu-jitsu scholarship, gets their life back in the game. So thank you guys for everybody who has donated and is continuing to donate for the We Defy Foundation. All of that money, 100% of that goes to the We Defy Foundation. There's no fees or anything attached. All right, let's go.
You're at 700 currently.
Yeah, I believe it's 700 right now. Might be 800. It's either 700 or 800. After the 100 from this weekend, I have to go add it back up. I can't remember what we were. So yeah, I think I know we'll definitely probably get to 1,000. It'd be cool to get to 1,200. Just because I think it's good content. He has 1.4 million followers, and I think all of his followers really want to watch me get choked out. So let me know what you think. Actually, we are at 800 because you donated 150. So we're at actually
150.
Or was it 100? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
You donated it back.
Unless you've been cheating.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I pay everybody these days. So $100. Yeah. So that would put us at least, that might even have us at 900. I don't know. Wherever, I thought we were at 8. Okay. So if we were at 8, she gave another 100. So that would be 9. So yeah, we're only like 300 away from the 1,200.
I just Venmo'd you to 100.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Literally right now.
You know what? I'm gonna get in on it. The 100 you supposed to have paid me, but then keep it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So that puts, oh my God, that would put us at 1,100.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm definitely. I guess I better call Anthony after this and get him up here.
And we got some Patreon money coming out to pay me, so I can hold off a little bit to make sure that we got the 1,200 for sure. No, whatever.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be other fans that donate. Hey, listen, if we keep growing, it's just more money for We Defy Foundation. So anyway, for everybody that has donated, I will do something special because we had David J dropped $100 last week. A lot of folks in the Wolfpack dropping big money. So I'll do a big special for you guys. I'll make it all worth it and make it all very special for you guys when I'm wrong.
Hey man,
what?
I want to come to Ohio, man.
Yeah, we want to do a comedy show up there.
Let's do a fundraiser.
We three.
Let's do that.
And just as long as I have a place to stay and eat, man, no fee. I won't charge.
You
no
got
charge.
it. Absolutely. We'll make that happen.
Dude, we should take over that bar again and do a stand-up comedy show and live podcast again.
Well, once it reopens.
They closed it?
They closed it, but it's getting ready to reopen under a new name, but getting ready to reopen.
No. Are you guys still going to be friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. New owners, but they want us in there, so it works out.
Okay. All right. All right, let's jump into this last story really fast. We
got you up here in Cincinnati, though. We got you. We'll figure it out.
Josh, can you throw up some pictures of Miss America while we're doing this, bud? Miss USA. Let me read this article. I'm going to read it from CNN tonight. During their year of service, pageant queens are highly visible, making appearance. For those of you who don't know, Miss USA is like huge deal. The Miss USA organization, which runs the big pageants, has come under fire amid accusations of mismanagement, hostile work environment, and conditions that led in particular to the current Miss USA leaving. And this is where the story gets fun. So she is 24 years old. Her name is, her last name is Voigt. I forgot her first name. But anyway, she put in her resignation letter, but if you take the first character of each paragraph, it spells out, I have been silenced.
Oh.
How fucking crazy is that? So what is she being silenced about? Or it just says, I am silenced. The first letter of the first 11 sentences, I'm sorry, spelled out, I'm silenced. We respect and support Nola's decision to step down from her duties. The Miss USA pageant sent a statement. By the way, it wasn't just her that stepped down. The social media chick stepped down, and the second runner-up stepped down too. So now they're just fucked. So it's big news, and so I don't know if it was. They're saying that she was mentally ill, which I think a lot of these girls are. That pageant stuff doesn't look very healthy.
Oh, you know what? A lot of the ones that's mentally ill are the parents, the mothers.
Right.
The mothers are one that push their daughters to the brink of going,
parental illness.
Yeah, because they want them to win. They want the
pageant moms.
Yeah, exactly. So,
now do black women get into pageant mom shit, or is that just a white?
Pageants,
is that white mom shit?
I know, like dancing. You have a lot of
gymnastics.
Let's talk about that really quick, because I have a dance mom friend, and they like my kids a lot. Watch them skateboard and stuff. So she's proud of her daughter too, and so she always wants to send me videos of her daughter. And her daughter's about the same age as my son, so probably like 11 or 12. But she does like that dancing, like the hip hop dancing. One, I'm not ever looking forward to my daughter ever wearing anything like that. But I don't like getting messages of 11-year-old girls hip hop dancing.
They popping it. They twerking.
I don't like any of it. I don't even watch it long enough to see that, because I know it's about to happen. You do that.
Call me.
Wait, what?
What?
You want those videos?
No. So Jill's daughter, who is 12, is incompetitive.
Oh, I thought you were like, call on me, like send her your way. I was like,
no, you
weird. You were raising your hand. You wanted to talk. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I didn't want to interfere, but I made the statement to Zoe and Jill, like, I'm not a dance dad because I don't have children of my own. So, but Zoe, I look at her as my own, and I just went to a dance competition, and very, very talented. But I also see, like, Jill is not one of those dance moms. She's Eric, you've met her. Jay, you met her real quick. Very low key, but if that's what you want to do, then we're going to support it. We also see a lot of the dance moms that are just diehard. Oh, you missed that step. You missed that. All that, that type of shit where it puts that pressure on. Zoe puts pressure on herself because she wants to be perfect. She wants to be good.
Right.
Completely respect that. You want if you're gonna have a craft, be good at it.
Do you feel weird watching them dance when you have to go to these recitals? Does it feel weird to you, or is it just me? I'm saying my daughters are too young, but when this
the costumes that I've seen haven't been crazy. If I see weird shit, though, it would.
The hip hop ones are like basically bras and like booty shorts. I'm not down with that. Like, I don't want my daughter wearing that.
And you know what? Me having my daughter was in cheerleading, and when she came up, it was like, oh, that's cute and everything, whatever. But then it was like when she got in college, man, I had to stop going because these were college girls. These not girls. They still look like girls because my daughters, they're same age, but these are actually women, 21, 22, 23-year-old women. And you sitting there looking at them, you're like,
That's my daughter's best friend.
But she's the same age as my daughter. And I have to remember that because it's college. You know how when we was in the military and we was in our 20s, college girls is what we, if you stationed at Fort Bragg, oh yeah, Federal State, all these colleges, wherever you at. But once you start having children of your own in that age group, like I said,
my shit, Mike Dutcher dropping another $100 for Weedify.
Oh, you're gonna be exhausted, and Ant's gonna be very happy at choking you out.
Right? Yeah, I real good.
Dude, like that's it. That's a whole hour. Oh, and I got to figure out how to do that hour. I don't know if I'm gonna like.
You should have thought about this.
See, like they roll with me until they submit me. So do I want to play defense and make it hard for one guy to submit me so that he gets tired at the same rate I get tired? And then I end up having to just run and I don't have fresh guy, but then I burn out when he finally taps me out.
Look, give him his $100 worth.
Oh, it's gonna be tough.
if somebody
Dutcher, nicely done.
If somebody said, look, fuck it, I want a piece of you, I'm giving $1,000. You let him choke you the fuck out.
I mean, I think everybody will choke me out because I don't think I think a poor strategy for me would be to try to waste energy trying to choke somebody else out.
They ain't gonna mess you up
because I think it takes more energy for me to try to get the upper hand unless I can get and sit on them and not tap them. But them tapping me, I mean, playing defense, I think I can save a lot more energy, but I don't know. Then again, if somebody's sitting on top of you, it takes your wind away. It's going to be a fucking brutal hour. I want
to take just one lesson just to get the basics, come in at the end, fly down, and right before Ant, just choke him out till he almost passes out, and then let Ant be done.
I think like towards the end of the hour, so I rolled the other day for 40 minutes. And I felt like that was all I had left. Like, I think it took everything in me to get that last round in.
I'm proud of you for doing all this.
20 more minutes is a long fucking way to go. So yeah, okay, guys. Well, I will order, as I promised, I will order the Hulkamania. Oh. I will order it tonight. That's what I'll be ordering tonight. I will be rolling the Weedify in the Hulkamania.
I'm glad we got you there.
Hey, look, dye your hair blonde.
Will Craig, yeah. Will Craig dropping $20 more. So yeah, I mean it's game on. This is gonna be a long day. We'll probably live shoot it. I might try to get some live cameras in there. Now that I know that we're already at 1200, I can really start working on this. The 27th. It's like a Monday. I think.
Yeah, it is.
So it's open mat.
That's Memorial Day.
Yeah, so it's a Memorial Day in honor of
27
veterans.
I guess we're not gonna have a show because he can be choked.
It's in the daytime.
Oh yeah.
I guess in 2 weeks we won't be on the air because Eric is gonna be toast.
Or maybe what we could do, maybe I can see if I can set up a live podcast from there.
I can sit in probably maybe.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Oh, Bonita says that it looks like my outfit from the comedy show. Damn it, Bonita! I'm gonna pay Big Elliot or Big Eli to roast you next time.
Hey, I was gonna say this Wednesday, the 15th, is Peace Officers Memorial.
Yep.
So,
Peace
Officers Memorial Day.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I'm presenting a wreath here in Cincinnati for our fallen police officers this coming Friday on behalf of our.
We should probably do something this Wednesday then. Fuck.
It's police week this week.
Yep.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. It's police week all week.
I thought it was last week when we were down in Florida.
That was the fireman telling Tansey that it's police week. I just need the record to show that.
Every week's police week for me. All right, last story. We'll get out of here. Dr. Pepper and pickles drink from Sonic has gone viral. Here's what Texans are saying. This is coming from Austin, American Statesman. Dr. Pepper already has 23 flavors in its recipe. Fans of the soft drink are adding one more flavor. This ingredient is more on the tart side. According to USA Today, people are pulling up to the Sonic and asking for a pickle Dr. Pepper. Where did the trend start? Here's what we know. The origin of this Dr. Pepper concoction is a mystery. However, a recent trend shows people requesting the drink on social media. A TikTok user goes by Mississippi Meemaw went viral after ordering the pickle Dr. Pepper, which is a Dr. Pepper with a dill pickle slice inside. By the way, she is really hot. Mississippi Meemaw. I'm all about it, especially if she's a Meemaw. You don't think she's pretty?
She got a ooze by the head.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, she's got the hairline's a little weird.
She had ooze by the head.
Share that screen.
Now, several Texans are ordering this strange drink and sharing their experience on social media. Lots of TikToks about this. So if you're not on the banned TikTok thing yet, you can probably still see it. Sonic does not have this beverage on its current menu, but customers can still order it, according to the Sonic Drive-In spokesperson, Brent Reams. Oh, my God. Look at this, dude. Look at this. What do you think about that?
It's a lot of pickles.
Yeah, so Sonic is no stranger to seeing our fans create fun and unexpected flavor combinations, he said. The addition of pickle slices was a new one, though. We've added many unique beverage flavors to our menu in the past, including our popular pickle juice slush. Gross. According to the Houston Chronicle, Dr. Pepper was first created in Waco Drugstore in 1885 by pharmacist Wade Morrison. Oh, I guess that's why they call it Dr. Pepper. At the time, sodas were considered a form of medicine. If you ever had a stomachache as a child, your mother might have told you to go sip ginger ale. She did. Coca-Cola was also considered medication, but it had cocaine in it. And the original there it is. The original formula featured cocaine. Dr. Pepper did not use the illegal substance, but it did claim that it would aid indigestion. Bullshit, dude. That shit gives me fucking bad indigestion. I smell coke and I've got fucking heartburn. So I don't know. Has anybody tried this?
The Dr. Pepper is just a pickle slice in it. Is that because I haven't seen it. I don't know if you guys saw a picture of it.
Oh, did you put the picture up? Yeah, there we go.
See, black folks ain't do that.
What are you talking about? Black people order
peanuts in our soda.
I think somebody was biting their burger and the pickle fell off in there, and they was like, "Well, this tastes good."
Yeah, but black people don't. Y'all buy the pickle in a bag.
I love absolutely love it. Yeah. But in my soda, I mean, I typically drink Diet Mountain Dew. I like Dr. Pepper. Tomorrow, I will see if the Sonic by us will do do I'll try it.
Send me a video. I'll make a reel.
Send it Instagram.
And
send me a whole, just like record a video on your phone. Send it to me all raw. I'll edit, cut it, make it look sexy. Sergeant Alpha 5 says, as someone who has drank Dr. Pepper for 20 plus years, I'm guessing Sergeant Alpha is a diabetic. I'm just kidding. If I see any of you ruining my favorite soda like that, I'll make you wear it. Fuck around and find out.
We'll see. We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow. Yeah, go. Yeah,
hey, look, you're gonna have to come to North
Sergeant
Carolina
Alpha 5 can
Ohio.
go. You can go. You can go fuck Jason Kiefer.
Because it's usually a shot of Jameson with pickle juice behind it called a pickleback.
What?
Shot of Jameson and a pickleback.
Yo, what the fuck? Jameson's my favorite drink, and now
I like Jameson.
So. By the way, every time I see a black person order a pickle in a bag, I laugh. I've never seen a white person do it, ever.
You never seen do they eat pickles at all?
No, you go to the gas station. There's a pickle in a bag. Like that's 100% for black people. Like I never once as a white person ever ordered one.
Because y'all like to cut y'all shit up and dice it.
No, I don't think I don't know that we eat pickles like that.
Yeah,
like nobody goes to the convenience mart.
You're right. Y'all just fucking eat cucumbers. My bad.
That's true. We do like cucumbers, but with ranch dressing.
Yes.
No,
black folks, we do the ranch dressing. Y'all use the vinaigrette.
But where did that trend come from?
Tansey went straight country club right there.
Did he?
Mayonnaise.
He said mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. My uncle and his mayonnaise. Make a wish. Look at
Woo, dude. So the Dr. Pepper. Do we fact check me on what soda has the most sugar in it?
Yeah, it's not Dr. Pepper. It is
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, a couple different sources, but Dr. Pepper was significantly less. Mountain Dew had 77 grams.
Yeah, Mountain Dew's
and Dr. Pepper was down in the 30s, high 30s, I believe.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Mountain Dew's up there, man. I tell you.
Well, what about, was it calories then?
No, grams of sugar.
I know, but does Dr. Pepper have more calories?
The calorie, I didn't look at the calorie. We looked at sugar because that's what we was asking.
I'm just trying to figure out where I got my fact from. Because I heard it something. All right, hang on. Calorie count, sodas. 7-Up has the most. No, that's not true.
That's why a lot of people
Barg's root beer has the most.
Oh, that's good stuff.
But it's tied with Mountain Dew.
There you go, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Mountain Dew has 170 calories. Barg's root beer has 170 calories. Amp Energy drink has 220 calories. Full Throttle has 230 calories. Rockstar at 260 calories.
Yeah. Fanta orange. Sprite.
Dude, fucking Dr. Pepper's. Yeah, there it is. Dr. Pepper, 150 calories. So.
Mountain Dew.
Dude, Mountain Dew.
Who's that?
Not
Remember,
good.
you ever watch Talladega Nights?
But see, that's calories. Sugars. Sugars would be different.
Well, I know that, but I was trying to figure out. All right, hang on. Sodas with the most sugar. We'll go down the list here.
I think it would be Mountain Dew first.
Yeah.
Oh, cane sugar sodas. Let's see here. I don't know.
Miller Lite's only 96 calories. Just FYI.
I would say that's not a soda. Yeah.
Do you have the sodas with the most sugar pulled up?
For 12 ounces, Mountain Dew brings in the top with 77, followed by Fanta with 69, Sprite, Coke, Mellow Yellow, 7-Up, Dr. Pepper is 7th with 58 grams of sugar. Cherry Coke, A&W Root Beer, and Sunkist Orange round out the top 10 for sugar.
Okay, so Dr. Pepper's really not that bad.
We should have had a pickle in the Dr. Pepper.
Damn, I've been like not letting my kids have Dr. Pepper because I thought it had the most sugar.
It seems like it would have.
Either.
And it's that diet. It was like, oh, you stay away from that Mountain Dew. You know, doctor tell me that every time I go there. He's like, what you been drinking? Well, I cut back. I stopped drinking Mountain Dew.
Diet Mountain Dew is my coffee.
Diet drinks are worse than regular drinks.
Because you got like aspirin shit.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Keep like, well,
he's drinking like Miller High Life or some bullshit.
I'm drinking Miller Lite now, currently, but in the morning, I'm not a coffee drinker and never have been. So Eric knows this. I'm like, hey man, when I was down in Clayton, I'm like, need to run to a gas station. I need Diet Dew.
Them Diet Mountain Dews are nasty though.
Dude, I just like soda in general. I don't really crave.
If I gotta get a Mountain Dew, I don't get no sugar-free Mountain Dew. I do not get no Diet Mountain Dew. I have to have the real thing.
A&W root beer is the best root beer. I'll go with that. I like A&W. I don't know. I like bars.
You drink cream soda?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like cream soda.
I like cream soda. I mean, I like it in a glass bottle.
Yeah.
I'm not really a big fan of like cherry.
Those would be for me the only regular sodas that I can drink. I hate regular pop soda. We call it pop here, but I hate regular soda. So I drink all diet. But
That's
root beer and cream soda all day.
Yep.
I'm like full dieting, getting ready for this roll-a-thon, so I will only be drinking Pedialyte.
Hey, I can come down and start some IVs for you if you need to.
Hey, when they finish with you, you're gonna need some Ensure.
It's gonna be bad, dude. That is gonna be so bad.
Don't hold your breath a long time.
I'm gonna be choked out a lot. Hey guys, I appreciate all you guys in the live chats for hanging out. If you guys want to come down on the 27th on Memorial Day, it's in Raleigh. It'll be at Gracie Raleigh. But we'll figure out a way to videotape this and get some stuff out there. Also, if you want us to do some stand-up comedy in your town, you got a local bar that we can take over. Let us know. I really do think we do want to go on comedy tour because we've been crushing, and I think it'll be fun. And plus the live podcast that we just did down in Orlando, just absolutely crushed, and that was really fun. Mike Dutcher, dude, thank you so much. Will Cray, thank you so much. David J, thank you guys so much. Vulcanator, all the people who have donated. I'll go down the list in a couple of days on the shows and give people all their proper shout outs. But I really appreciate everybody that's donated to the We Defy Foundation. It's special. It's changed my life. It's changed a lot of other veterans' lives. So appreciate it. Make sure you hit up all the other shows on the network. Night Shift, Top Secret Information Out is back with a new episode. Red Pill Threads taking it over. with myself and Red Pill Threads. We've got the Pussycat Dolls. One of the Pussycat Dolls is our next guest, so you're not going to want to hit that. It's coming out Friday, 4 p.m. And then tomorrow we've got an interview with one of the predator hunters, child sex predator hunters. So lots of stuff going on there. So go to Night Shift, TSI podcast. Download that. Go to Anti-Hero. We also have Getting a Grip on Things on the network. So lots of shows coming down. Then we got some other shows that are on the hook for coming on. Maybe 2 Cops, 1 Donut might be on this network here pretty soon. I'm not sure, but you know I don't keep secrets from you guys. I talk about it. You know what I mean? If it's in the works, I let people know it's in the works. If it doesn't work out, then I tell you it doesn't work out. But I'm never afraid. But we love you guys. Y'all have an awesome night. From myself, comedian Margaret Owens, comedian Jay Darrell White. We will see you guys tomorrow for True Crime Tuesday, and then political news on Wednesday, sports on Thursday, case breakdowns on Friday. Also, One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. You don't want to miss that podcast either. They're on the network-ish. They're on the network by proxy. Munchausen Syndrome by proxy. We've done live shows with them, so they might as well be on the network. I mean, fuck it. They just didn't want to come to the dark side. Oh, speaking of the dark side, did you see where the fucking what's his name's like voting for Biden? Luke Skywalker.
Idiot.
But like he's also like a has-been, and he's also a basket case. Like anybody that endorses Biden knows a little bit. Like I'm not saying you have to endorse Trump. I'm not or like, but if you're publicly endorsing Biden, you're desperate, right?
When he
like
walks out,
nobody on their right mind. Huh?
When he walks out with his glasses, he's like, "Oh, the president gave me these." And guess what? He has won. He has won with the force.
You know what? Some people.
Why do they think he's so cool? Like nobody thinks Mark Hamlin or Hamill, whatever his name. Like nobody thinks he's cool anymore.
Come on, man. He is Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, his dad went to the dark side, so he turned out just to be just like his father. Good for him.
But it don't matter. He was Luke Skywalker. He was
that
a
relevant
Jedi.
now?
He was a Jedi.
He ain't relevant now.
Played him.
Show that
Jedi
picture
mind
to a
tricks on your
20-year-old
ass.
right now. Show that picture to a 20-year-old right now. They'll have no idea who the fuck he
No
is.
clue. And also was.
Right.
Was.
But to our old asses, he was the man. Well, actually, I like Han Solo better though.
He's also,
Yeah, right?
also an actor, in Hollywood who are all that side anyway. So
right. Bold move though, endorsing that guy. It's
very bold. Very bold.
I mean, I wouldn't put my endorsement on that. That is Kiana. Bro,
chocolate.
Look. And he's wearing all black.
Chocolate.
You know her. That's
Hers.
Leon Pierre.
And he's probably
Jean-Luc
drunk
Pierre.
and high. He
yeah.
hiding his red in his
Well,
eye.
he's been in and out of rehab.
Oh, yeah.
Well, mental illness, right? Big mental
We call her
breakdown.
Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob. That's what you
She
call her.
looks like Courage Up Here looks like Sideshow Bob from Simpsons.
Is this going to piss anybody off? I've still never seen Star Wars.
You haven't?
It does piss me off a little bit.
Yeah, Star Wars was my first movie I seen.
I started
at 5 years old. It came out in 1977. That was my first. In
Bambi was my first.
Oh no, my first.
Bambi.
Yeah, and then I saw Fern Gully. They put Bambi back in the theater like in the 80s. That was my first movie, and then I saw Fern Gully.
It actually,
and then Batman was my third movie.
It actually kind of works out though that Mark Hamill is endorsing Biden because you got Luke Skywalker and Yoda, so they're kind of coming back together.
I started with one of the episodes because I know they go in like reverse order or something, but whatever the one you're supposed to watch first is, I watched it, and the girl that I was with, who I may or may not be married to now, was like, you can't be with me and not see this. And so we started it, and it ended up in a gibber for me. I got a jib skis, a little gibber. Before it even got through those like rolling credits. So I didn't see the movie because I got to.
There's a couple of movies. I'm gonna cut you off if you don't watch this.
Okay.
Roots.
I've seen Roots.
You seen
like a fucking 10 times.
Why?
Because it used to come on every
Why?
on TBS. It used to come on Black History Month in February. They played it every fucking day. It was like the Christmas Story, but for like
slaves. I was gonna say, man, if you didn't see Roots, man, hell, I watched The Wizard of Oz and shit. Why?
Of course, I saw Roots. His name is Kenta Kunte. No, his name is Toby. My name is Kenta Kunte.
He said, "What you say?" He said,
Kenta Kunte.
Kenta Kunte. Kunta Kinte, motherfucker.
Whatever, man. Toby. I call him Toby.
Look, we're gonna do those reverse racist things. That's gonna be hilarious.
All right, what's the other 2 movies I gotta see? You said there's 3. Seen
12
Roots.
Years a Slave.
Haven't seen that.
Man.
And
Great
you gotta
movie.
watch Django. Have you seen Django?
Of course I've seen Django.
Okay.
I've seen
So
halfway
you've
through.
seen 2 out of the 3. Okay. All right.
12 Years a Slave.
I've seen halfway through that.
Can I throw a 4th one in there though?
Yeah.
Being the
outsider.
He said so.
I think Glory. I think Glory's a great one.
Yes. Have you
Which one
you
was
ever
Glory?
seen Glory's with Sam Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman.
I didn't
and
see
there's
it.
a few, and it is good.
I didn't see too many
good.
black
Civil
people
War.
in that movie.
It's good.
I'm just kidding. I was just joking.
But it was good. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Have you seen Harriet?
No.
You seen Harriet?
Yeah, I seen it.
Was it good?
It was good.
No, I saw what's the one where the free state of
Something of the state. No,
the one with I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, was it called Free State?
Yeah. Damn, I forgot what it was.
It was good.
It was the one about John Brown.
The Free State of Jones.
I think.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know what?
If the 2 black people don't know,
Free State of Jones.
because I didn't see it.
Free State of Jones.
That's one topic we're gonna have to talk about.
What, black movies on Netflix?
Yeah.
So there is does this make me racist if when you know how like Netflix is like horror comedy, and then it says like critically gay acclaimed films, like gay films. Like gay films, and then it says like black films.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never look at the gay ones or the black ones.
Well, pretty much.
Does that make me racist?
Back in the day, in the 70s, they call them black exploitation movies because movies were made. A lot of them was written, produced, directed, and acted by black actors. Because back in Hollywood, back in the day, they didn't have a lot of black actors.
I had no problem with like movies with all black hair. I mean, I love Friday. You know, there's a whole bunch of movies. Like Roots was really good.
Well,
you didn't like Roots?
I watched it one time.
Cheering when they were getting their ass whooped.
Hell yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I was like, get him again. No, I'm just kidding.
He didn't say his name, boss.
I will say this though, like I do remember watching it as a kid when it came on TV and just thinking like, well, there was no black people where I grew up. 0. Like there was 2 black dudes that graduated from my high school. So I didn't really get to see color at all when I was a kid, but I saw the movie Roots and so. And I would think to myself, like, dude, how can anybody do that to another human being?
Right.
And then I was like, well, you know, what is even the difference between black people and white people? Well, until I, moved to Kentucky when I got out of high school, that I was like, oh shit, there's a huge difference in black culture and white.
Oh, in the culture. I thought you meant okay.
Huge difference. I didn't know that at the time. But anyway, I mean, I never watched those movies, and I just always thought like, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is they should still play that film today.
Oh yeah,
because you can't watch that and be okay with yourself. You know what I mean? Like you watch him get beat. Was it Oprah or no Whoopi Goldberg? Who was it? The Oprah? Which one played the? Which one was the actress in there? In Roots.
In Roots. Oh, you're talking about Cicely Tyson. She was in it.
Oh, well, she gets whipped.
Oprah was in it too, but
Oprah was in Roots.
Yeah,
she wasn't in Roots.
I thought she was in Roots.
I thought she was.
She was in Beloved. She was in the movie.
Well, anyway, whenever they whip the little black girl in the movie, it's just like you're so sick to your stomach. Like, I mean, I was probably like 12, 13 years old when I saw it the first time, and I was just like, but I think that there's no other movie in black culture that does that. So why did they stop playing it? Like, you can't find Roots anywhere.
Well, I mean, to be honest, a lot of black people hate to be, and when I say we, I'm talking about me as black people.
Yeah.
African American.
What you mean
we don't
you
people. Color purple, yeah. Davey corrected me.
We don't like to be reminded of slavery.
Right. If you watch history,
because the thing is, a lot of people, when you sit there and you watch the movie and you start hearing them being called nigga and being beat,
But you think a whole lot like if you watch it, then maybe it gives more meaning to that word and people stop using it. And also, I mean, white people become a little bit more sensitive to
they
racism.
might, but then again, some of the black people, they watch the movie again, they get pissed off, and then when somebody said currently in that day, a white person said, white people like,
but like Django. Now you say you saw Django, right?
Yeah.
Now Django is. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, and trying to get it right now.
Django.
Which one is it where the lady kept crying? No, the 12 Years a Slave is where the lady kept crying, right? She kept crying and she wouldn't shut up. And she kept running on, they were like, shh, until they put it in the hot box. And then it was like,
I did see that.
Yeah, put it in the hot box. And my sister is, her wife is white, and she could not figure out why we was laughing at that part. But yeah, but it was funny. Because you didn't shut up till they put you in the hot box. Not that we thought it was right. It was just, I can't explain it. But she just kept saying, shh, and they finally put it in the hot box, and it was like, oh, that's what you get. But she was like, why are y'all laughing? She couldn't get why we was laughing. But yeah, because to her, it was, sensitive. Yeah, sort of, kind of, yeah. But yeah. But I didn't get to watch the whole thing.
But to me, I think it's history. You can't erase it. A lot of people like
we had to watch Roots in high school. We watched Roots.
I felt like
we watched Roots my junior
Roots
year of high school. You watched it, and I enjoyed it. I mean, it was a good movie, very well put together, and it educated me.
Yeah, I thought it was. I don't know. I definitely. It was a movie.
When I was in school, they didn't show us Roots. That was some shit we had to watch at the house. Yeah. They showed us Pat Albert in the game. We watched cartoon. That's what they showed us. Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
See where that went.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When a show that I said was like, I was like, dude, it's gonna be hard to make it an hour because I'm so tired from this week. It's just such a good weekend. The comedy show, going out, be with my wife on Mother's Day, being with my kids,
getting the nookie and the cookie.
Like going to jail for some kind of lewd and lascivious act.
Yes.
In the stairwell.
Let it leak out like the Ray J tape thing. Y'all blow it. We blow it. You blow it. Yeah.
I guess it won't blow because everybody would be like making fun of how small my wiener is. Like, oh my god, he's got a small wiener.
Well, camera adds 5 pounds, so you're fine.
I need every bit of it I can get. Margaret said I had grapes earlier tonight.
Well, if you're doing back
shots, cluster.
Look, you said you had a nice ass, so you doing back shots. They'll see your ass. So,
it's called Tansey's Peaches. Tansey's Peach Ass. That's the name of my sex film.
It will be on Tubi for free.
Yeah. All right, man. We've gone way too long tonight. Maybe our longest show yet. And I appreciate it.
It's 9:07. Yeah. Lord, I think my shit is
Mario Lopez, Will Cray, $40, Murph 530, $20, Nightkin, $75, Loren, $20. David J, $100. We got Mike Dutcher, $100.
Y'all still got time now. Go and send it in.
Ryan Alosio, $10. Falconator, $2. Cheap ass.
That was tax. He said some tax.
All of our fees are covered thanks to. I'm just kidding. Well, we appreciate all you guys. Every day, even the $2 donation, we appreciate it. Actually, I'm just sending it back. I'm sending the $2 donation back. You can fucking keep it. Like, you need it more than I do. I'm just joking. But one more, and I'm out of your podcast, guys, for dropping $100. Thank y'all so much. Go and check out 100. Thanks for joining us, Jason. Our producer, Deadleg, back there for doing all the fact checking extraordinaire. Are you with me on Wednesday?
This Wednesday, I've got a doctor's appointment. I won't be here.
Me and Conservative Anthony. Fair enough. All right. Well, we will see you guys tomorrow. I got to get up early and do night shift top secret information tomorrow. So until then, cheers.
See y'all later.